Hello all of you beautiful people out there. I thought it would be fun to do a Q&A where I ask my friends to send me some questions and then answer them. I know the lighting's like really weird and I'm super orange. I'm gonna try and correct that a little bit, but sorry. And yeah, I have gotten quite a few questions, so I'm gonna try and be fast. I don't think I can answer all of them. This video would be way too long. And half of them are like in Spanish and half of them are in German, so I'm gonna try and sort of figure this out along the way. Let's get started right away. So, first one. ¿Cuándo te enamoraste por primera vez? So when did I fall in love the first time? I don't really think I've ever truly been in love. Like, really? So I don't think I can answer that. Never, I guess. It's kind of sad. Okay. ¿Qué significan tus tattoos? What do my tattoos mean? I have 3 tattoos for those who don't know. I have one on my left foot, that's the first one I got, and it says Augenblick, and it reminds me to stay in the moment, to not overthink everything, and to enjoy each moment, also because you don't really know how many you're gonna get, so just, yeah, mainly not to overthink. And the second one is the Love Yourself tattoo that I have. I think the meaning is pretty obvious. I struggle a lot with like accepting myself and loving myself, and this is sort of a reminder and a little fun fact that I don't think many people know. The heart in the middle, I don't know if you can see it, of my tattoo, when I was in high school for like a year or something, I know my friends know this, like my friends from high school, I used to always draw like a little heart right here, and I did that for so long. In a way it became like a reminder for myself to love myself, or like a little symbol, and so that's why I wanted a heart in between the 2 words. And then my last tattoo is the one here that I'm gonna show you in a photo, and it's a flower, and it's a crocus flower, and it stands for seeing the good in what's around you and just like enjoying the little things, enjoying the good in like everything. So like when you're walking, the flowers, the wind, the sun, whatever it is, just seeing that. So that was like all the 3 tattoos are kind of part of my journey, sort of in mental health and just in general. Okay, this I'm just gonna translate right away because it's so long in Spanish. What advice would you give someone who's like fighting to accept themselves how they are and who wants to like have a better self-value or self-esteem, or like know that they're worthy? That's a really tricky question. When I read that, I was like, damn, that's really hard. First of all, as much as I say I've improved in terms of self-love and like self-acceptance and like self-esteem, I think I'm still not like at the top, so I don't want to say it's something that one day you wake up and you have it. If that's something you struggle with, it's really a journey and you have to keep doing it, and it's really difficult for me to find specific tips to give. I think one thing is that you need to become very much aware of any time that you're talking yourself down. Like, I used to look in the mirror and I just find all these reasons why I wasn't good looking, why I was ugly, and all these things that, all these things that I didn't like about myself. And at some point I had to just realize, and every time I was doing that, sort of snap out of it and be like, okay, stop. You would not talk to your friend like that. Stop, and then actively think of things that I like force myself to look at something I did like. I think the first thing probably for me were my eyes. Like, I really like my eyes. I think they're really cool, especially because they're like my mom's eyes. So that was, I think, one of the things I sort of I can't speak, sort of oriented myself. Like, when I was looking at my face and I wasn't happy, then I would try and concentrate on my eyes and be like, there is something good, and then try to just be positive in general. So I think, yeah, you need to be really aware of when you're talking yourself down, because if you're not aware of it, then it's going to be really difficult to change it. And then I think it's just a process of like, I don't know, it's really difficult. How did I get to where I am right now? I don't know. It's really tough. I think I just generally got better mentally. Like, generally try to focus on the positive and try to focus on what I'm grateful for and try to focus on the things that I have, and in that way it just got better eventually. Also, I think one thing that people need to know is that just to love yourself, you don't need to love every single part of your body. It's fine if there's something that you're not a huge fan of. Like, I kind of have a double chin. Like, if you check from the side, you can really see it. At least I can. And that's still something I'm not like a fan of. I don't love the fact that it's like that. But it's something I've just learned to accept. And it's just something I try not to focus on too much. But yeah, just know that just because you love yourself doesn't mean you love every single part of your body. I think it's okay if there's something you don't like. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't really good advice, was it? I'm sorry. Okay. Me extrañas. Sí, claro que sí te extraño, Sarita. Te extraño a todos en Perú, en serio. Les extraño mucho. Okay. Define in one word each country that you've visited. That was really hard. I'm not going to define every country that I've visited, because I think that would take too long. But the countries I've lived in, at least after graduation, so New Zealand, Peru, and now I guess the Netherlands. It's really hard. I think New Zealand is one word. Relaxed? I don't know if that's like the right word, but that's like, I think what I most learned in New Zealand was sort of to relax and not like go crazy and worry too much. So that's why that's the thing that comes to mind. Peru? I think active? That's a weird word choice. But you know, like you could go out in the park at like 10 at night and people would just be dancing and everyone's really like energized. Maybe that's a better word than active. Energized. Everyone has a lot of energy, people are dancing everywhere, and yeah, I really like that. Like in Germany, or well, I grew up in a village, so if you go out like at 10 there's no one. So I really like that about Peru. Oh yeah, the Netherlands. I don't know, I haven't really seen that much yet, but I think homely, that's, my word choices is so weird, and there's also something flying around. Yeah, the Netherlands just feels like, I don't know if home is the right word, but it's really calm, at least from everything I've seen so far. People are really friendly, and it just, even the bigger cities, they don't seem like these huge stressful cities. It all seems very, very calm, and maybe that's the word, calm. I'm so bad at this. I feel like I'm giving really bad answers. Okay. What is your biggest goal in life? I got this question I think 2 times or 3 times. I think to have my own charity organization is what I always say is my biggest goal. I would also be okay with just working in a big charity organization, or just in general. I think my biggest goal really is to help other people and make other people happy. I think that's my purpose, and that's what I want to do, and that's what I try to do with like my random acts of kindness, like spending my birthday going around handing out stuff. That's really sort of my ultimate goal in life, is to make other people happy and make that sort of my priority, and make that my my job in a way, that so I can live off of that. That's a weird like thing, but yeah, helping other people and having my own charity organization is kind of the big goal for in a few years. Wait, where am I? Is there a decision in your life that you would like to take back? I think this is really difficult because I try not to think too much about what I regret, because I don't think that helps much. Like, it's not like I can change the decisions, and I've gotten to where I am today because of the decisions I've taken, and I'm pretty happy with where I am today and who I am today. So it's tough, but there are some things that I think I wish I could change. I guess one thing that I've noticed being away for so long is how much I took it for granted to have my family so close. Not just like my parents and my brothers, but more so my grandparents. They all live in the same village. And in high school, if there wasn't anything going on, I sometimes wouldn't see them for a week or 2 or even longer. And I think that's really a shame that I didn't spend more time with them. now that I'm away, I really realize that I took that for granted, and I think a lot of people do that. So yeah, I think that's a thing that I wish, it's not a concrete decision, but something I wish I could change. I'm sorry if I keep looking up this thing, moth flying around. ¿Qué es lo que más te gusta de Peru? What did you most like about Peru? The people. Like, the people I meet. I think that's everywhere, if you ask me that question. It's the people I meet. I really like that. I really like meeting people from different cultures. I think I really liked, also from the people I met and just the environment I was in, how aware they were of what was going on, and like of the poverty, and they were trying to help, and just of diversity, of like everything. It was really, I felt very, I don't know how to say that, I don't know what I'm saying. I felt like it was an environment that was very accepting and very diverse and very open-minded, and I really like that. But in general, Peru is not necessarily that open-minded, it doesn't tend to be, so I'm really glad that I got to be in that kind of environment. And other than that, I think what I said earlier, I love that you can go out like at 10, 11 on a weekday and you can see people dancing and just having fun and just living life. I think that's something I really like about Peru. And the baby, like, alpacas. I really like the baby alpacas. They're so cute. That's not really it. That's it. Yay. Which part of the world would you like to get to know and why? So many. So many. I think I'd really like to get to know sort of the Middle East, or just like the north of Africa, because it's not a culture I know a lot about. I almost know nothing about it. So I think that would be really interesting, because I'd really love to learn more and yeah, just try and get to know the people, get to know the culture, because it's one culture that I really don't really have too much contact with. I mean, I have some friends, but I feel like it would be something I very much like to experience. Yeah, I think that's my answer. If you would get a one-way ticket to Mars, would you go? I don't think so. Not without my family. If my family would go, yeah. If my family wouldn't go, no. I'm not going to Mars. I know it's like this huge thing, and imagine I could go to another planet, like it's crazy, but no. If my family doesn't come, I'm not going. Which song that you hate you still have to sing along? I think there's probably a few songs that I hate that I still have to sing along. But now obviously I can't think of a single one. God. Just like general German, sometimes like these really bad German songs that you only normally listen to when you're drunk. Like, that are fine, like for carnival and stuff like that, I love them. But when you hear them outside of carnival, like the other day in the office they were playing some of that stuff, and you know the songs and you can't help but sing along, even though you really don't want to listen to them outside of like carnival or parties or festivals. I think those, I don't know if there's like a concrete one, like disco pogo that we heard the other day. My friends will know. Which 3 things that aren't survival things, like knife or other stuff, would you take to a lonely island with you? Just don't say lonely island. Okay, let's exclude people. I think I would take a huge, huge notebook that I can write in, a pen that never stops working, doesn't even exist, but that, or maybe just a feather and like stuff that I could use, I guess, because I'm pretty sure I would have to write if I'm alone, like I would feel the need to write. And let's say I'm not trying to get off the island, what else would I take? That's 2 things. Maybe like a teddy bear, so I'm not too lonely. I'd be the crazy person just talking to the teddy bear. I don't know, but like something to cuddle with. Is that sad? I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I'll take my teddy bear. Okay. What does your perfect day look like? I have to hurry, it's already 50 minutes. My perfect day. I wake up early, but like actually wake up feeling awake and not super tired. Stay a little bit in bed, but then get up, and the sun is like still rising and the sky is really nice and the air is really fresh. And I have breakfast. I don't really know what I have for breakfast. Probably pancakes with some fresh fruit, like raspberries, hot raspberries. That sounds really good. I just pronounced that really weird. And then I spent a lot of time with my family. I don't know, just like one of those days where we just sit around the table and then the conversation starts and we just keep talking for like hours. And with my relatives and everything. And then in the evening also have my friends join and have a bonfire and have it one of those nights where you really talk really long to like 3 AM about the most stupid things and you just die laughing at something that isn't even funny, and just it's still a little warm outside and the sunset is like amazing, and yeah, you just smile because life's good. So perfect day would be surrounded by family and friends and just, yeah, being happy.